Welcome to Rewind the Podcast. On this episode, that man,
she booked a slaycation to motherland.
the Nancy Drew of it all could never be me.
I would never silence a woman, but shut up.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Y'all must think we stupid.
Literally.
Not you asking me what the black man name is.
Well, no, I didn't
You
want-
should be ashamed of yourself.
Shut up your mouth and listen first.
That's the real tea.
We separated from England because we're smart.
I prefer racially ambiguous Ariana Grande. Yeah, it's fine.
Queer Eye is one of the first times I've ever seen a white man work harder than the rest.
Keep your legs closed to married men, you hooker.
Maybe we don't deserve rights.
If you ever do this again, I swear I will cut your first child.
I voted for black people in Emma Stone. Were you
Anyways.
silent?
Or were you silenced? Is
Ma-
this an Ariana hate podcast?
Girl,
Tell me.
have you heard about this Kate Middleton situation?
I've been on X. I've
Not
been on X.
You better get on X. You better get it
I've been on
right. You
X.
better get it right.
She is missing. A year ago, we wanted to beat her up because we thought she was being ugly.
She was being ugly.
She was being ugly, but now I'm concerned for her because
Me
we have
too.
not seen her.
We ain't seen
She's
her.
out there getting that BBL.
You are really dumb. If she come back with a Cardi B booty,
With a
I'm gonna fall out. Them little legs, that big booty.
Well, maybe we should tell them what we're talking about
Okay,
first. Just a little Kardashian boom.
Okay. Backstory, everybody.
Okay.
So the Palace put out a photo for UK Mother's Day, which is different from our Mother's Day. I didn't know that till yesterday.
You didn't miss it.
And it's her and the kids. It's a cute photo. It would have been cute had these series of events not happened and had the photo not looked
Severely altered.
fake AF.
Yes.
Like
AI.
so fake
Yes.
that everyone was like, I don't know. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit of backstory. The last time we saw what we know and love as the actual Kate Middleton was Christmas Day, the Lord of our Savior, December 25th, his birthday.
Yes.
I guess they posted something that, her and her little husband was with them kids, right? All right. So then...
As if we were there.
Right. Right.
That's the last time we saw
We
her.
saw her. Our homegirl, Katie.
Yes.
Okay. So then they came out and said she was going to have a planned surgery in January. Okay. We was like, okay, she going to have a little something done, right? Well, then Charles, the King Charles, was diagnosed with cancer.
He's got the cancers.
He's got the cancers. So everybody was like coming together. Well, then
Which is weird because at the same time, Trish Paytas announced she was pregnant, and my people out there know what that means. Keep going.
I don't know what that means.
They know.
Okay, y'all tell me. Put in the
Comment
comments.
below. You know.
Seriously, because I don't know. So things started to take a turn, and people started to get whispery when it was announced that Harry was rushing to be by Charles' side, like he was gonna go on to get his robe.
The man who exited the family said, I may need to see this
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Which, that means
Before he get his robe, before he go on to the upper room.
the eternal choir.
Right. So March 4th, we get a photo of what appears to be somebody who resembles Kate in the car with her mama, right? So everybody's like...
Resembles loose term.
Loosey-goosey loose.
Like loose it has like 8 spaces in between it too.
And no shade, no disrespect to future Queen Kate Middleton or whatever her name is. So the thing with Kate is it's not like God broke the mold once he made her. She looked like every other white lady that I know. I got about 10 homegirls who kind of resemble Kate. So it could have been one of them. I'm going to text them in S. So the photo, okay, is in the car. Everybody's like, I don't get it. March 10th, they released the photo for Mother's Day, and that's our most current photo. Immediately, people are poking holes through this photo.
Oh, yeah. They're like, where is she? Where has she been? And this is my thing, too. Well, one, I had to realize, I was like, royalty doesn't drive. First of all, I realized it's England. They're on the other side of the car.
Yeah.
But I was like, also, once again, royalty
When do we ever see them in a car?
No, but also, when are they not in an armored car, blacked out windows, things like that? She's not on a Sunday drive with her mom.
No, going to
They
lunch.
can't even wear pink nail polish.
They can't have a passport. They're on damn cell phone.
No, yeah,
And my homegirl Megan told us that. So, okay.
Just
So this photo, Blake, don't start. Hold the paper. Oh, you work my nerves. So this photo, first of all, them children look bad. No, I'm not talking about people kids, but I won't say bad.
Like they act up bad?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like they act up.
I was like, don't call children ugly.
No. I would never call
Only
somebody
newborns
child
are
ugly. But they just look like they're not well behaved.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing people notice is the tree in the background.
Okay.
They said the tree. Okay, first of all, when y'all become forensic scientists in the comments or whatever?
People stayed home and they got all kinds of degrees.
I got a
COVID.
full-time job, so I had to follow the group.
Now
for
I
this.
scroll the Twitter, but they catch me up.
Yeah, because
I let
was
them do
like,
the sleuthing.
The Nancy Drew of it all could never be me.
Mm-hmm.
The tree is out of season in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say it could just be contrast because of lighting. Somebody could have brought the contrast up and it made the tree look a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm. If you are watching on YouTube, we're throwing the picture up right now.
Yes. So then the baby girl, Charlotte, her wrists look all distorted.
Mm-hmm.
She don't look right. The baby had his fingers crossed in the picture, which I thought was kind of cute.
But it looked like...
Yeah, he had too many fingers or too less or something like that. The background looks bent in. The photo is obviously doctored. So much so that them people start taking it down.
Mm-hmm.
Associated Press, this is what the word on the street is. I don't know Google. Associated Press, them other people, Reuters,
Rooter Tootie.
Somebody else, they took it down because they said this has obviously been doctored. This is obviously not a correct photo.
Mm-hmm. And in journalism, they said they killed the photo, which I saw on Twitter, so I don't know how real this is. Journalists, comment below. That they said if you are killing a photo, it is like code red. This does not ever need to be seen again. It should not pop up in anything ever. Like, do not ever air this photo again. That's how serious it was.
That's real serious.
And... well, one of my favorite things, I don't want to jump the gun, is that in this whole arena, they've said that, like, she edited it. Like, she's on Instagram. Doing her own
Y'all
photos.
must think we stupid.
Literally.
We ain't stupid.
We separated from England because we're smart. Give or take a few presidential years.
Also, though, you just had abdominal surgery and you in skinny jeans with your legs crossed.
That part.
Girl.
But it will not be beyond me to say, you just had abdominal surgery. We're going to put you in a corset and make you cry.
Yeah, I just don't think that she would. She wasn't wearing her rings in the photo. Another red flag. Mm-hmm. They posted other photos in the past where she's in the kitchen cooking with the kids, like baking cookies or whatnot, and she had her rings on. So, like, you bake with your rings on, but you take them off for your Mother's Day photo? That don't make no good right sense.
I saw a thing, again, on Twitter /X/ whatever we want to call it today, is they said they took her face from her Vogue cover shoot and put it on there, and the way they did it, I was like, I could believe that.
Oh, yeah, because they love to do that. Because I remember when the Charlotte was the baby, and what baby pose for pictures? Not Nan.
My future child will.
So my thing was they took a good picture of her and pasted that face on that family photo. So they've been doing that.
Yeah.
So that's not too far-fetched. My question to you, where do you think Kate is?
I think she got a little BBL.
Okay.
She went to the Willy Wonka experience.
Not the Willy Wonka experience.
She's hanging out with the unknown.
Yeah,
you know?
for real.
No, I think, honestly, we're bored on the internet. In all honesty, in my real thing, I'm thinking they're training her to be the queen. She's in like queen class. What's
Not
that
queen
called?
class.
Yeah, she's in Princess Diaries.
Yeah. Queen class.
Royal engagement.
Yep.
Yes. That's like what I really think's happening. And I think we're just getting like too into it. But I think.
What do you ask me? What I think? 'Cause I want to tell you.
Well, no. I also the fun part of me wants to say like she's getting a BBL, a breast lift. No, she's getting the full. She's getting the full Heidi montage.
Seriously, she's gonna come back. Look at my Heidi.
Breast job, ear lift, boob job, lip job, butt job.
Would she do that though?
No, it would be. They cannot paint their nails more than
I know.
nude.
That's what I'm saying.
She can't come back with a Kardashian booty.
I don't think they would allow her to do that.
No, I think. And did she had another baby, right?
Chapter 3. Okay.
I heard something about a baby. Anyways, like I said, I scroll before I go to bed because I too have another job. This is our fun job.
Yeah.
But that's what I think. I think she's honestly maybe taking classes, getting ready to be the queen, or she's recovering from surgery.
Okay,
What about
I
you?
like queen class. I think she did.
Why?
She did.
Give me the facts.
Okay.
Are we a conspiracy podcast
Oh yeah,
now?
100%.
Okay, sounds good.
That's where we are.
Yes. Bush did 9/11.
So Cut that out. You've lost your mind. You've lost your mind.
Okay.
Okay. I think she dead.
Okay.
I hope she's not dead. I hope she's alive and well. I hope your BBL story is true. Because I would love that for her. But I do
You
think
hope she comes back fat.
Yeah, I do think she did though. Because I think, okay, this one thing. I think they wouldn't tell us she was dead or dying because that other man dying too. Low key. Because you know them royals will live. They be looking dead alive sometimes.
That one guy in the car?
Like, he was dead for 2 years before he actually died. So, I think they don't want to hit it all at once. I also think that, like, they don't want people to panic. So, this could go either way. I'm hoping she's not dead, but maybe things in surgery didn't go as well as we had planned. And maybe she needed a little bit more time.
Oh, so you think maybe she went during the surgery?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant she just, like, keeled over one day and then they just decided to cover it up.
I think she might have, and like I said, like, jokes aside, we really hope Miss Kate is okay. And I don't want to speak nothing into existence
Yeah,
for
because
this
I want to
woman.
visit London one day.
I've already been. But it's just, why lie? You don't lie over a BBL.
This is the reason I think they might lie, though, is because when Princess Diana died, it was this whole thing.
That's why I think she did.
The Queen died, it was a whole thing. But that's like the rules of a royal. I don't think they'd be like, let's keep this one under wraps.
I do think that given the current situation, that to know that the king might be on his last leg and that the new queen, you can't tell everybody all that at once. I hope she's not dead.
Okay.
But why would they put that weird photo of her up in the car? We know that's not real.
Looking like a man in a wig. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
look, we know that that's not real.
Yeah, it was given Disney Channel spying on your date.
Then they had the nerve to come out and say, William took that photo of her and them children.
Just, hey, babe, you look real good driving in the car, click.
No, of her and the kids. That he took the photo, the professional photo of her and the kids. Like, it's just too many lies for it to be like, like she's out to lunch.
Well, you heard a couple, like when this recently all started too, somebody asked the royal, whatever it is here, like it's like equivalent to the White House, the castle briefing. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, okay.
But they were like,
So official.
I went to a castle briefing, but they asked about Kate Middleton, and they said, we said what we said, and like we're not speaking on it.
Not the Nene leaks.
Literally,
I said what I said.
They were like, we said she was having a surgery and recovering. She'll be back around this date. That's it.
Y'all comment what y'all think happened to her.
Yeah, because I would like to again assume the best.
Yeah.
I'm a little optimistic, but
Yeah.
I think she's in princess classes.
Maybe she isn't. That's a good take. And I hadn't considered that she's in queen class.
Because we all knew we weren't going to believe in Camilla.
Girl, don't get me started on Miller.
But real quick, sorry, no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I also saw some things on the Twitter that there's rumors of a side piece for William. They were like,
it's been that.
Yes.
That's been.
They said she went missing. The side piece is getting a PR moment. Is this history repeating itself?
You know, they've been trying to kill that story for 5 to 10 years. Like, that he has a whole girlfriend. Like his daddy. He like his daddy is the problem. I will say, karma's a bitch. And see, when Meghan was around, wasn't nobody worried about Kate. The headlines were about Meghan. But see, Meghan and her husband have snatched themselves up out of here. And now, here you are, the story. She can't sell Meghan down the river no more. Because Meghan in the Americas with us. So now it's on you, sister. And I'm going to say, if she did, I apologize. But that's part of it.
My thing is, I really hope we don't get blacklisted by England. We're talking about this. I said I thought she's in princess classes, and I stand by that.
I think she's in queen classes too.
Yeah. Anyways.
I love London. It's beautiful. I've had a great times every time I've gone.
I want to go to the Harry Potter thing, so I think she's in queen classes. We
I've
get it. You've been to
been.
London. You have money. You're rich. Great. You're a powerful, independent woman. Anyways, I also think it just left my brain.
You lost that?
Did you watch it?
I saw that whatever you was gonna say jump at your eyeball and run across this way.
We've been to London. You get it. Okay, whatever. I forgot what I was going to say. But no, I've seen a lot on Twitter. It was funny for a little bit when it was coinciding with, like I said, the Willy Wonka thing.
Yeah.
They were like, she's at the Willy Wonka experience. And then it was like, no, she's really gone. And now you're just seeing this weird cover-up stuff.
It's a
So I don't
weird
really
cover-up
know.
stuff. And I don't trust those people. Ever since what they did to Diana, I don't trust them. So who knows where she is.
And
but
it's a lot for a family that really doesn't have actual power.
I know. Well, wherever she is, we hope she makes it back safely and in one piece.
And we hope you're enjoying Rewind, the podcast.
All right. Moving on along.
Okay, this is something I want to talk about. I'm going to hold my paper as well as I can. Raven gets mad when it drops off my leg. I want to talk about this Queer Eye drama that's going on with like Bobby, Tan, JVN.
Yes.
Is it Karamo?
Karamo. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Karamo and Anthony.
Not you asking me what the black man name is.
Well, no, I didn't
You
want-
should be ashamed of yourself.
I thought it was Caramel
We
for
had
a
a
second.
whole production meeting. And now you're going to ask me what the black man name is.
Because I don't want to get it wrong.
It's Karamo.
Okay. Karamo and Anthony, they were out there. They're not really like super into it, but it's this whole like cast change up that has given life to like this whole new like behind the scenes drama of this like apparently this show that's supposed to make you feel great.
And see, I hate when people do this. Give me the background. Because
give
I
me
don't
the
know all
background.
the deets.
Okay, so it was the new Queer Eye. They came on. It was like this whole new revamp on Netflix. They loved it. And behind the scenes, apparently, they were like, they don't really get along. But people were like, that's not true.
I mean, because they appear to be besties for the resties.
Oh, they cry together. They ride in that same little vehicle.
Yeah,
they do all
it's
that kind of
cute.
stuff on the show.
Yeah.
But recently, Bobby, the designer, left the show.
Okay.
And when asked why, he said the contracts, they had to renew the contracts. They
Right.
thought they were going to cancel the show. And he said, I'm tired.
Yeah, because...
And on those shows, he will do a whole room design, get the woods, get the floor, get the ceilings. He'll do the lights. He'll do the furniture. Meanwhile, JVN is like, sister, we're going to give you a blowout. And then Karamo will be like, let's have a nice little conversation about why we should love ourselves. And then Anthony's like, we're going to make hot dogs.
Literally.
And then Tan's like, we're going to go shopping, maybe a little H&M.
The weight of work between the five of them... It doesn't even make sense, the amount of work that man had to do in comparison to his co-stars. Kind of like how this show is.
Yeah. Look.
Some of us work harder than others.
Oh, yeah, me.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, you come in and you say, are we ready? After insulting me. And if you've seen the promos, you know that.
I've
Queer
never
Eye is
saw
one of the
that.
first times I've ever seen a white man work harder than the rest of them, okay? Tell me I'm wrong. I know JVN's like kind of white too.
You're
but-
not wrong.
Anyways, so he left the show because he's tired of this grandpa.
Yeah.
You know,
Too damn bad.
literally. And then Tan's friend, Jeremiah Brent. We are not on a.
We is never gonna be on nobody's news channel because that was a
they have cards
that
too,
was a hot mess.
and they also have earpieces. We don't have earpieces yet.
That was so obvious and so bad.
I actually don't want to cut that out, but I'll say.
But what? No, I gotta talk about it. You not only did you look, you flicked the paper.
I was like, so let me do this coyly.
That was hilarious.
It's called sneaky.
It
wasn't very sneaky.
You
it
were
was not
sneaking
very
nothing.
sneaky.
Okay, go ahead.
So in the exit, the whole PR movement was that they were thinking about canceling the show, but when the strike happened, they renewed everybody's
okay.
contracts. But Bobby was like, I'm not really
I'm
into
out.
all that. And so they were saying he's just tired. He wants to go. Well, then Jeremiah Brent, which is known to be Tan's friend, he's a designer. He's married to Nate Berkus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Target guy, Nate 62.
I got it. Go ahead. Go on.
I was trying to plug Target real quick in case they want to sponsor us, but sure, okay.
Welcome. Hello.
That guy, anyways, he's friends with Tan.
Got it.
And they were like, oh, his friend's going to work now. And so the rumor mill started going saying Tan got Bobby fired.
Right.
So that he could
Have
give
his
friend a
homeboy.
job.
I would do that.
Yes, that's what
I
he
would
tried
throw you-
she tried to get me fired
I
so her
better-
friend Anthony could be her
I would
co-host.
throw you right under
in
this
my
mic-
own house. This studio is in my house, and she tried that on me. Like I was going to watch a movie while they did this podcast. So anyway, So anyway, so that was what the rumor mill started, and then a Rolling Stone article came out.
Not the Rolling Stones getting involved. They
The-
messy. They always in something.
The person whoever is doing Rolling Stone, they're like,
literally. Not you coming out with a whole article, messy boots.
yes. I've worked media events where the Rolling Stone people, they are messy. Even
I've
there.
worked media events with the Rolling Stone people.
I've been to
That's
London.
like
I've been to
the same-
Harry Potter World.
Okay.
Shut up.
Haters gonna hate.
I would never silence a woman, but shut up.
Were you
anyways.
silent?
Or were you silenced? You think Kate Middleton was killed. Okay, so then that whole rumor mill started with that the Rolling Stone article came out. And so then it's known that these people get along very well on camera. And the article even says when they're on camera, they work.
Yeah.
They get their check and they love each other. But
Yeah.
off camera,
That's where the fights be.
they don't get along. They don't
F with each other
They don't
like that.
crisscross like that. They thought being on the show was going to springboard their careers.
Which
And
it
that's-
did.
It did, and that's where Rolling Stone gets messy because they're like, and they haven't really had great careers. Like this was failed. I'm like, people start failed businesses all the time.
Also, I feel like we've seen them nonstop
Literally.
since this show started.
Anthony had a cookbook.
Karamo had a talk show. And he
JVN
started on The Real World.
Yes, JVN ice skates.
Yeah.
And has hair products and a podcast.
Tan have children.
And fashion line. I
And
think.
fashion or something.
Yeah.
Who's the other baby?
Bobby.
Oh, that's why he ain't on it no more.
He had, I think, like maybe a design book.
He didn't have nothing.
I think he might have.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, Bob.
Don't be ugly to Bobby.
I'm just saying he was cute.
Yeah, he was cute. Anyways, so that they were like they didn't really get along, and then through all this, we also find out that JVN, Miss Positivity, they are not as kind as they come off to be.
And see, they're giving Ellen DeGeneres. It's giving Ellen DeGeneres.
Be kind to one another. Cameras cut.
If you ever do this again, I swear I will cut your first child.
Okay, so what are they saying that they do off camera that is so,
Like
yeah.
awful. So I think before we go forward, I want to say I don't want to misgender him, but he uses he, they, she, like all the pronouns.
All the pronouns.
So,
okay, that's good
yeah,
to know.
So don't come for us in the comments.
Yeah.
We are being respectful.
Yeah, 100%. Always
Yes.
respectful.
They started, apparently one of the producers said they're a nightmare to work with. They have a tantrum once a week. Like, they have to stop filming.
That is crazy.
I guess during one of these moments, like, a producer misgendered JVN, and like they held a comb up to the producer's neck and was like, if you ever misgender me again, like, just like off the wall behavior, not nice, which is so weird because when your brand is kindness,
That's why you will never see me branded as kindness. Because I know who I am in my spirit. And
Evil.
God's still
No.
working on me.
yes, you're not evil. That was a joke.
God's still working on me.
Yes.
So if you see me with attitude, I just got attitude.
And I like to be positive and optimistic. Mama, I'm not.
Y'all
kind.
should see the monster I work with.
Angelo, the producer. I'm scared of it. And I don't know how to talk about it, but if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. I'm just kidding. Everybody's great to work with.
Yeah, we're just.
Everybody's great to work
Don't
with.
be messy.
No, I'm kidding. Everybody is great to work with, but that was the whole thing around JVN. So they are starting to say like this cast is not like the fierce
family,
diva
yeah.
hunty like gay people. And you know they said they made this show for straight people to feel good about gay people or queer people, I guess I should say. And so people like gay people were like, we know gay people aren't nice. As my favorite drag queen would say, not all gay people are nice.
That's funny.
So it's just like, we get it. So when they're like, it's about positivity and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they even do that kind of stuff on Drag Race where it's like, feel the love. And it's true, but it's also like,
Well, because
I hang out at gay clubs.
But I feel like gay people are
Gay people are rotten.
But gay people are just regular people.
Gay people are also regular people.
And like everybody is a full dimension, like 360 person.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're a bitch, sometimes you're not. That's an everybody thing. That's not a gay people thing.
Yeah. But I don't. Maybe they think gay people are also supposed to be jolly because of the thesaurus. I don't really know.
Not jolly.
But all I know is I love gay people. I can look around sometimes gay club and I want to cry because I'm like, I just love these people and I don't know why they're not accepted. But I can also look in the other corner and say, maybe we don't deserve rights.
You're really dumb for saying that.
I'm just saying.
You are really dumb. You are out of line.
The gay club.
Out of line and out of pocket. Blake's views are his own.
Not this again.
I believe gay rights, all the rights. They should have every rights that everybody else have. Thank you and goodbye.
Coming from the woman who said she thinks Kate Middleton is dead.
I mean, she's not gay.
I also, listen, I think that we know.
I mean, that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Maybe she's out there, Brokeback Mountain, lezzing out somewhere.
Let's be honest.
Yes, they say there's an affair. Maybe it's her.
Girl, if you don't, we are not starting no more conspiracy theories on this show. They ain't gonna come knocking at our door.
Yes. Brokeback Scotland.
I can't.
Okay.
Okay, I will say this about JVN though. Everybody ain't gonna tell the same lie. My mama say that.
Mm-hmm.
If you got 3, 4, 5 people saying you're one way, 9 times out of 10, it's probably some truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I think too, when you brand yourself as positivity and kindness, you are opening the door to people to be like, he ain't that nice. He said I was ugly. He said he didn't like me. Like, you're opening yourself up to that kind of criticism. So it's like, is he just being a regular person? Or are we too big for our britches?
Well, this is the thing, too, and we saw this kind of in the Ellen DeGeneres scandal era, too, or with anybody that everybody thinks is so nice and you hear that they have a blow-up, is there almost is a point where it's like, I don't believe this is a bad day. I believe now you're being mean for sport. And when you hold a comb up to somebody's neck, if that is true.
If that's true. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We ain't about to get sued. We don't have no money. Don't come over here.
Seriously. This once again, this is filmed in my house.
We just having a good old time.
Yes. But there comes a point where it's like you're mean for sport.
Yeah.
And then when somebody finally calls it out, it seems like the avalanche starts.
Yeah,
and everybody feels safe to be like, he was mean to me. He was mean to
her.
me.
Yeah. We support Queer Eye. We hope y'all get it worked out over there. Blake is also a gay man. He don't design nothing. He don't. What you
Mama,
do? Girl, this is a group effort.
Group effort, yes.
Y'all
I was the Bobby.
I'm trying to help you.
Okay.
Y'all can find a room for my little friend Blake. He got a good attitude. Well, sometimes. But y'all can find room for him on Queer Eye.
I'll do a number.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on along.
Okay. So, what?
It's my turn to talk.
I know. I was going to lead you into
okay, lead me in. Moving on along.
So, I don't know if you know this. Oh, that was going to take the spotlight from you.
I hate you. I hate you.
I was going to lead it in for you to lead me in.
No. That's not how lead-ins work.
Let me lead you
Moving on along. We're going to talk about the Ariana Grande album, Eternal Sunshine. All right. So we did have a listening party with a group of friends.
We did. There was a disco ball.
Angry
neighbors.
It was a whole situation. Wish you guys could have been there.
Yeah.
So tell me, Blake, what were your initial thoughts for the album?
Listen, I love Ariana's vocals.
Yeah.
I love her music.
Right.
Dangerous Woman, still my favorite album to this day.
Something about you
Makes me feel like a dangerous woman.
something about you. I try to do something nice.
You do.
Go on.
I was trying to do something
No,
else with my
go
vocal.
on.
Okay,
What'd you think?
So here's my thing. Love Ariana. All the publicity, which we'll talk about aside.
Oh, Lord.
On first listen, Arianators listening, shut up your mouth and listen first. On first listen, I was snoozing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted it to lift. There were moments even on the first listen, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I loved like Boy Bye and things like that. And I was like, oh, it's maybe going to be like a little like disco-y house. And then everything, it was like, it would get to here and we'd be like, oh, we're going to go somewhere with it. We're going to lift it. And it was produced by Max Martin, who I love.
Yeah.
And then it would just go right back down into this like lo-fi. And I was like, this is boring. This is boring. Now, I will say when I listen to music for the first time, I hear melodies. I hear the actual music. It takes me a while to listen to lyrics. I'm not one of those people. So when people are like, it's amazing, the content, I was like, this was a snooze fest. I wanted her to sing off the rafters. And she was like,
I used to think.
Literally. And I was like, girl, if you do not give us something, I was going to sleep, and I'm a night owl, and I was going to sleep at 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
I was not a fan.
Okay.
And then, but I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Give me a moment to redeem myself.
Okay.
Okay. What were your thoughts, Raven?
I first listened, there were songs I really liked. Mm-hmm. I also felt like it was a bit of a snooze fest. Mm-hmm. I also felt like there was a lot of missed opportunities musically, right? I think my expectations were different than what we got. Mm-hmm. So I blame myself. I don't blame Miss Grande. I blame myself.
Miss Grande.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I should have not put my expectations on that young woman. Mm-hmm. This is her music. This is her art. She do it how she want to do it. Mm-hmm. So I was a little disappointed at first listen. Mm-hmm. Like I said, there were some things melodically we really liked. I am a lyrics person first listen, so I usually pull them up. It helps me get the full picture. Lyrically, I also felt that it wasn't anything to write home about. Mm-hmm. And it left a lot of room for more creativity on other realms, which we'll get to. So initial listen, I gave it a 6 out of 10.
I gave it cheap SZA.
You did call her cheap SZA.
I was like, this is something that a college kid wants to listen to.
I said not cheap SZA.
Literally, because it was like, I'm just going to do this. And I don't want that to sound like a diss on SZA because
SZA's fantastic. Yeah.
But I was just like, what is this? And I was like, I guess if you're like a frat boy at the library and you need some lo-fi beats, you can be like, here you go.
You was dragging her. I hope they come for you. I hope they come for you in the comments.
No, that's my thing. Oh, no, here's the thing. As we're listening, I'm getting on Twitter.
Oh,
the gays are losing their mind.
Everyone, I feel like Gen Z was losing their mind too.
Ariana Grande took a in the mother toilet. She booked a slaycation to motherland. She's walking the dog in Slay Park.
I felt like Gen Z was also riding her peen because it was it's good, but
they were juggling her lady balls.
It was like, girl, relax. Y'all act like this is the best album you ever heard, and that just wasn't my experience.
No, literally. And this is my thing about celebrities now, especially ones that have huge fan bases.
Yeah, oh my God.
Who you are.
Yeah.
You cannot give any critique. Now, me calling it a snooze fest and cheap SZA, you might want to say something. Yeah. But that was on first listen. But the thing is, you're also an artist in public display. You are not going to be beyond critique.
Yeah.
So my thing is, to have a song like Yes and be this huge house bop, and then to listen to the rest of the album and you're like, this is like the girl who tries to do shots at a funeral. What are you doing? She's coming in there, woo! Like that episode of Sex and the City. People are boring.
Yeah.
Nobody parties in New York anymore. Like, that's what that song did.
Yeah. It didn't match anything else on the album. It was a trick. And that's why I said, my expectations were different because she set us up for, we're gonna dance, girl. And we weren't dancing.
And apparently she did all these interviews before that said it's a concept album. It's about this. Because you know what we thought it was about.
Let's talk about the interviews before.
Okay.
It was a prequel to this boring album.
Okay.
She's boring, pale,
dragger,
stale. Mm-mm. The new voice, let it go.
What do you mean new voice? Like talking or singing?
Oh, no, talking. No, she has this accent where everything's really articulate. She went from yeah to mid-Atlantic accent. Who are you? That's my main thing. Who are you? I prefer racially ambiguous Ariana Grande. Is she mixed?
Stop.
Do she have a black daddy? Is she Hispanic? Is she Puerto Rican? No one knew. I miss Brown Ariana.
You like my hair. Thanks. Just bought it.
You know a white girl didn't make that up.
Taylor Parks and Victoria Monet.
Yes.
Best new artist.
Her. Bring her back. Bring black back. Racially ambiguous Ariana, wherever you are, girl.
They say,
come on back to us.
They say, how'd you write thank you next? Yeah, so we went to the studio and
I had my juice in my house and I was with my people and then that turned into this album. I just loved it so much. She became Kate Middleton. I'm like, what the hell?
Where's Kate Middleton? She dropped Eternal Sunshine.
They Freaky Friday.
Literally. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's where I'm
Somewhere
at.
Kate Middleton's going, yeah. Get in the BBL.
Woo! That's funny. funny.
I'm feeling it today.
Okay, so tell me about after you first listened, then what happened?
Okay, so she was on SNL. I said, I didn't like the album. No thanks, I'm good.
Uh-huh.
So I was cleaning the house, and I was like, I'll listen to this again. Had the lyrics up this time. Totally different experience.
Oh.
So I was following along that apparently, from what it sounds like, half the songs are about her ex-husband, Dalton Gomez, who apparently cheated on her and all this kind of stuff, which I don't really like the way they're spinning that narrative.
They did not say that.
Yes. That's the whole thing on Twitter. Everybody's like, everybody's calling her a homewrecker, but she was the one cheated on. I'm like, also, two things can be true at once.
Yeah, baby. And also, if you know what it feel like to be cheated on, why did you go try to snatch that lady husband?
See, and now they're saying that's all alleged. Speak on it.
I will throw this paper.
Not at me.
That woman came and told us what she did to her.
Where?
In her marriage. That man wife.
It was like interview?
Right? Am I tripping?
They said now it's alleged, and it was reported by Page 6, which was not true.
If they don't go somewhere, we knew he was married, no? In that public, we can pull that up on the internet. That's public knowledge. They should be ashamed of themselves. Not her trying to spin her homewrecker narrative into the victim.
Well, I will say this too.
Girl, bye.
I will say this too. She's
got me hollering on
getting a
this
lot
podcast.
of flack. No. Listen, I've heard all the theories. You know what we've talked about. I'm like, what's going on? She said yes, and it bugged me in the music video when she said, "Why do you care so much? His I ride. Why?" But that's the only thing she never sings in the song. They cut away from her. And I'm like, if you're going to say it with your whole chest, you better say it lips to the camera. Why do you care so much? Whose I ride?
Also,
why?
We care because you put us in your business. You cannot make your career and your music about your relationships and then be like, I don't want to talk about my relationships. You the one had Big Sean all up in our face, right? You the one running around getting matching tattoos with Pete Davidson and putting us all in y'all business. You the one, when you got married, want to tell everybody your business. Well, now, bitch, we in it. Tell us what happened with SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Was he married or was he not? We need to know. Don't get quiet now, mum's the word. Bitch, did you take that woman husband or no? Go on.
So my favorite song. But the thing I was gonna say is, once again, two things can be right at once.
Yeah.
She did all that. If it's true.
Allegedly.
If it's true, that sucks. At the same time, that man also deserves, but he's not dropping albums.
He's not.
And playing coy.
Exactly.
He's on that red carpet doing that.
I can't.
Doing that thing.
Ask me my thoughts.
So I was not done with my thought.
Girl, you've been thinking.
So the second half of that album, while the songs were bops, it was a little funny to think about The Boy Is Mine, these songs about finding new love. And I'm like, God made everybody beautiful and precious. I was like, you are singing about that man. Okay. What are your thoughts?
If she like it, I love it. Right? He's not for me.
That's a way better way to say that.
He's not for me. God has prepared somebody else for me, different than that. That's the way I'm going to leave it. Okay. Second listen. Music sounds better in the car. Let's start there. I'm in the car a lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a car listen. Also, I listen to it at night in the car.
As opposed to the listening party we had at 11 p.m.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that was not in the car. But like, I feel like it's a day. If you would let me talk, I would explain myself.
I'm listening.
So I listened to it at night in the car, right? And I was like, just more introspective and like alone. So I was like, wow, like lyrically, like I really like some of these. Like they were hitting me different, right? Then I listened to it on my drive back to Nashville during the daytime. And I got a new experience. So I've learned that I'm my mood based on the elements. And then I would rate it like an 8 out of 10. I liked it so much better. Second go around in different like environments. And I felt like it gave it so much more depth and so much like dimension, where originally I felt like there was a lot of missed opportunities. When I re-listened to it, I saw some more creative choices that I really, really, really appreciated.
Yeah. And I will say this, I am known to go on a bunny trail. Say nothing. I'm telling on myself. So when I was cleaning the house and I went on that whole tangent, I will say I did the exact same thing. Probably 8. I still don't think it's her best album.
No.
That's like the critique that you can get over if you don't like it. I don't think that it's her best album, but listening to the lyrics, reading about what the content is about, I said this really is a concept album, and it is a very good album.
I agree.
The production smacked both times.
Oh yeah, the production from day one.
Yeah,
we were like, no, this was produced beautifully. So that was never the issue.
And I will say this, listening to the lyrics and reading along with them, when it comes to the whole, I know you just had a moment of expression about all of it. But at the end, I'm like, well, it's really not my business. And if she wants to sing songs to me, I guess I'll just let her. So.
Oh, I can't get past it.
Okay, sounds good.
I can't get past it. Mm-hmm. Keep your legs closed to marry me and your hooker. Woo! In the words of Nene Leakes, keep your legs closed to marry me and your hooker. Okay. Moving on along.
Wow.
Allegedly. The music video. We Can't Be Friends. Beautifully done.
Beautiful. I didn't even know it came out.
You
had to tell me.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, because our group chat, we have a group chat with all our little friends. We're all kind of a different eclectic group of theater, choir, artsy fartsy kids.
Gay.
Yeah, girls and gays. Yeah. And they were like, everyone was like lighting it up about it. And I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh. So it's based off the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with Kate Winslet.
Is that
Titanic
Kate Winslet? Girl, yeah.
Yeah, that is her. And Jim Carrey. It has like Kirsten Dunst and that little man who was the Hobbit. Was he the Hobbit? Whatever.
Elijah Wood?
Okay, Elijah Wood.
Okay, I was like, wait.
Mark Ruffalo's in it. And basically the premise is it's two people who meet, they have a relationship, they have a breakup, and she wants to have him erased from her memory. And Ariana's video mirrors this, to have this person erased from her memory. And you go through their relationship with them, and while they're literally being pulled apart.
The memories.
And you watch this transpire throughout the film. It's a beautiful movie. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It's so good. The way that they hit the nail on the head with this music video, it was art. I was like overwhelmed with how beautifully shot it was. The content was great. They casted
Evan Peters.
The killer. Yep.
The killer.
Evan Peters. What show he in?
Dahmer.
Yep, the killer. I said what I said.
they said who would make a good sweet love interest? Dahmer.
The man who eats people. They casted him. He was phenomenal.
Yeah.
She looked pale.
Beauty too.
She looked pale, but she looked good. I loved it. Thoughts?
As I was watching it, I actually started crying.
You so dramatic.
I'm sensitive. Look, I come across as the fun girl who always starts a party.
You're so annoying. I literally can't stand you.
But it just instantly brought me back to maybe people I don't talk to anymore, things like that, old, and it just like hit a weird nerve, and I was like, I can't imagine being like this person I loved, having them erased from my memory. It was like one of those, like, it got me in my life feels real quick.
Do you have somebody that you would erase from your memory? If you had the choice, would you?
Damn. Not anybody that at the root of it I truly love.
I mean, y'all know the person that popped in your mind.
The person that popped in my mind when the video came on.
When they asked that question on the video and you see that for the first time, everybody who was paying attention had a person pop in their mind. Whoever your person is.
So I'll be honest, it was someone I used to consider a best friend. And they popped up, and when I thought of her, I started crying because we haven't talked in a long time.
We should fight her.
Don't bring the
girl. I told you.
So when I thought of that video, and I said, as sad to me as that ended, I would never erase the good times we had.
Oh, you better than me.
But you're also an Aries and like an Enneagram 8. You'd be like, zap me.
I literally. This is dark. I don't mean I'm fine. Don't call nobody. But in Vampire Diaries, I'm taking this on a Vampire Diaries where they turn off their humanity.
I've never seen it, so sure.
Oh my God.
I watched American Idol.
We have a pop culture podcast.
I watched Reba. That was my WB.
Okay, on Vampire Diaries, the vampires can turn off their humanity where they just don't care about people.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do that.
So you in a meeting. Got it. Great. I've seen all of Vampire Diaries I need to see.
I would love to do that. This man I'm thinking of, goodbye, good riddance. I don't think about it now.
Oh, wait. I think I know who you're talking
And
about.
when other people,
Hold on. Are you talking about?
100%.
She does.
When other people bring up this person, I'm like, dang, let me, he is dead. Stop resurrecting him in my memories.
And if he watches this podcast, I want to say this. This is a gem right here. And you up.
Okay, everyone calm down. Everyone calm down.
Continue.
But no, I would. So just for my own, like, because I'm easily annoyed.
I'm aware.
So like, just so I don't have to hear about it anymore, like, I literally could be like, who? Because like, I don't know that person. I would love it. Okay, so give me your top 3 songs.
So my top 3 songs would be Supernatural. I would say Boy Bye. That gave me a little like disco.
Yes,
Like,
I liked Boy Bye.
Bye bye. I guess I have to sing it when I tell you. It was The Boy Is Mine.
Oh,
The boy is mine.
good girl. Okay.
What about you?
I Wish I Hated You. Oh, such a good song. Everybody knows that feeling of like, this is not right. We shouldn't be doing this. This don't make no good right sense.
That's how I felt about with us in this podcast.
Shut up. And like, I wish I didn't like you as much as I did. But see, not with other people's husbands though. So don't get it twisted. But I understand the sentiment. I thought it was beautifully written. Bye was another one of my really good ones.
Boy Bye.
She put bye.
Oh, I was wrong. I can admit that. Bye.
Because it was a great opener to the album. It gave us a little bit of the shoulders moving that we wanted.
Yeah,
So,
when we were listening at that point, we were like, oh, this is going to be fun.
yeah, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
And then Supernatural. Love.
Stacked vocals.
Beautifully done. But overall, like I said, after a second listen, my final thoughts, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I think I would probably say an 8 out of 10. I think the flow of it is great.
Why are you copying me? Have your own like original thought.
Oh, okay. 8.2 out of 10.
There you go.
But it definitely did not grab me on the first turn. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I kept listening because we've got a lot of good music coming out that
We
we're going to
do.
talk about.
I'm so excited. Y'all should be excited too. And these other girls are going to be right on her
We got
heels.
Beyonce.
We got Beyonce.
Dula Peep.
T
Taylor
Swift.
We've got
Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey.
Musgraves.
And I might.
And Normani, you a messy. Our producer messy.
Normani.
Normani, if you out there, you better come with it.
You've had 6 years.
You've had 6 years to get this together, sister.
This better be a no skip, play it through, concept, no stop album that we shake our tail feathers to the whole time. And if there is one song that the label just wants on there, you better be ready to hear
the
it.
wrath.
Yes.
We've been waiting, bitch.
And now it seems you've waited so long, they want Fifth Harmony to get back together.
I know, right?
So if you don't want to go back to 5 solo singers who happen to be singing next to each other, this album better be fierce.
Normani, we got you on notice, girl.
But we are excited.
We are excited. All right, moving on along.
Moving on along. So
to the big show.
the big show, which is just me showing you my titties. No.
We're not saying titties anymore on the show.
We are going to talk about the Oscars. I love the Oscars. Did you grow up watching the Oscars?
I hate the Oscars.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's my least favorite award show.
You sounded so excited to talk about it,
I
though.
mean, I was excited. Like, I'm excited to like Kiki, but like I don't like it's a boring show.
The show itself is boring, but I just love like award season and just like
Yeah, me too.
Like
I
the
love
buzz.
award season.
It's like communal watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already sound bored talking about it.
It brings people together or whatever.
You want to get to these outfits first.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go through best dress, worst dress, women and men.
If you're watching on YouTube, we're going to throw it up.
Yeah, we're going to throw up the photos so y'all can like reference.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the beautiful, glowing Vanessa Hudgens. So she announced her pregnancy last night on the red carpet.
She did.
She looked so cute. She was dressed in Vera Wang. She looked beautiful.
She did.
Literally glowing, cute. She's a cute pregnant person, cute little baby bump. It was like a really exciting, one of my most exciting moments of the night. Next is Emily Ratatouille. I know that ain't her last name, but I can't never. Ratatouille. She ain't ever doing nothing, right? What? Why was she there? Is she an actress? No, she's a model. Whatever.
You were supposed to be pop culture experts, and we don't.
She
know
makes out with Harry Styles. She has like dates hot
So
guys.
you're jealous of her.
Yeah.
What does she even do? I know exactly what she does.
She looked beautiful. She always looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Again,
You'll give her that one thing.
Doesn't really have a purpose ever. It's a little bit, why are you here? Beautiful.
Okay.
Next is my girl, Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes.
She
The way it just slipped on.
and she like did a little homage to the baby blue that she wore the night she won. She was in Armani Privé. Gorgeous. I mean, those colors on her skin, she looks like a dream.
Yes.
She gets it right often. She's got a beautiful, strong figure. Love, love, love her. She was one of my favorites. And then last but not least was Divine Joy Randolph. She got a lot of names in Louis Vuitton. That blonde
Shoulders.
hair on her. Stop the show.
Yes.
That blonde hair on her. She did that. She did that. Okay, now for my best dressed gentleman of the night, Ryan Gosling in Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton did not come to play.
Yes, he had on this black suit that had like a gold trim. I thought was so cute for Ken. He looks fantastic. And then he had on the pink ensemble for the live performance.
Yeah.
He looked fantastic. And then The Rock. Woo!
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. My twin.
That man! Woo! That man! He had that little chest tattoo out. Girl!
I don't think I saw him.
Oh, he is so fine. He looked fine.
I'm just now discovering how much you love.
I love that
Dwayne
man,
The Rock
that big
Johnson.
man. Ooh!
He's married.
Oh, dang. Let me calm down. I apologize. I'm sorry. He looked good enough to lick.
Okay.
He looked good. Good.
Okay.
All right, now to my worst dressed. Ariana. I watched it with
Is this an Ariana hate podcast?
I watched it with my homegirl, Ashley and Trinity. Shout out to them. Ashley said she looked like she was coming out the birth canal. And I just about fell out.
That's way better than what I
She
said.
looked a mess. I'm sick of her. They promoting the hell out of that movie though, with her and her Glenda Inspired.
By the end of the round 2 or whatever it gets released, they are going to be. She'll be like Margot Robbie. I never want to see pink again.
Seriously.
And Cynthia Erivo will say, if you show me green, I will have you decimated.
Seriously, it swallowed her. She should focus less on other people's husbands and more on how she presents herself in public.
Going in.
That's my note.
Okay.
Next. And I love this woman with every fiber of my being. Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say somebody else, but okay.
In Louis Vuitton. It just, again.
So Louis Vuitton did have a miss.
Yeah, they missed on her. Didn't love the color on her skin. She's this beautiful, rich skin, and she looks like she just bathes in oils. She worked so hard on her physique. She's got these beautiful, long, toned arms that they just covered up.
With the shoulder pads?
Yeah, it was just too much. And then last, okay, she's not a worst dress. I want to be very clear.
Okay.
Not a worst dress, but I was just disappointed.
Oh. Is this going to be controversial?
This is controversial.
Shit, okay.
And I love this woman, Zendaya.
Really? No.
How you look better at the Dune premiere than you do at the Oscars?
You think?
It was prettier. Okay, so I saw it on the red carpet. I did not love it.
Okay.
I thought it was a miss.
Okay.
When she was up on that Oscar stage, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I get it, but still not. It just didn't hit the mark. Listen, she gets it right over and over and over and over. I've never seen her get it wrong, and I still don't think this is them getting it wrong.
Just not your favorite.
It just wasn't. It didn't like move me how she normally moves me.
Okay.
So that's my like controversial opinion of the night. And then my worst dressed man, Dwayne Wade. He looked like a penguin.
Who's Dwayne Wade?
Okay, this isn't a sports podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Dwayne Wade. He played for the Heat
I don't.
with LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Married to Gabrielle Union.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't mind.
You have to tie it back.
And
to
that's
pop
why I
culture.
tried to get you fired to get my other friend on here.
Like, shut up.
He looked like a penguin. There's been rumors that they are on the rocks.
Really?
Because she been wearing less and going out more.
Oh.
So it was good to see them on the carpet together. She looked like a dream. She does not age. She looks the same that she looked in 1992. But he looked like he could fit in her purse. So that was my looks for the night.
That was a fun little segment. See, I think that people are more than what they wear, so I wasn't super on board with that, but I love that you had that moment to tell us what you thought about the earthly trappings that people had on last night. So we're going to talk about now the predictions. We both made some predictions. How did you vote?
You know how I voted.
Issa Rae.
In the words of Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody black.
Yes.
I just black. She black. I like her. He black. Okay, blackity black. I voted for black people in Emma Stone.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actress.
Mm-hmm.
Who did you pick?
I picked Danielle Brooks
So did I.
from The Color Purple.
Yes.
And because since she's been on Orange is the New Black, people will be like, do you know you kind of look like? I'm like Danielle Brooks.
Oh, they say that about
Yes.
you? Okay.
And I love her, and I think she was so good in The Color Purple.
So, as much as we loved her,
Yes.
Divine Joy Randolph won.
Yay!
Yes. Somebody black.
Yes.
Yes. And I actually, if Danielle was not going to win, I wanted Divine to win because I saw the
100%.
Holdovers.
Oh, yeah.
And it was probably one of my favorite movies all of last year.
Wow.
It came out at Christmas, but it had like that, I don't know if you'll probably understand this. It had that like Christmas feel. Like I left and I felt just like good.
Oh, it's a Christmas movie.
It takes place around Christmas and it came out around Christmas. But it's probably a Christmas movie.
It's giving Christmas movie. All right, what was the next category?
Best Supporting Actor.
I chose Sterling K. Brown.
Yes, This Is Us.
He's great. And he was in American Fiction.
Did you see American Fiction?
I did.
Okay.
Black people, I watched it.
Yes, loved it. I chose Ryan Gosling and Barbie.
Who won?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I love Robert Downey Jr.
I love Robert Downey Jr. too. I will say, controversial take.
Lord.
When he won, it just, maybe he was emotional and this is how it comes across. He just seemed a little pompous because he gave all those interviews during Oppenheimer and he's like, I'm just glad I'm not Iron Man anymore. This taught me what it was like to be a real actor again. So when he won, I was like,
Not him
okay.
poo-pooing on
whatever.
Iron Man.
Yes, you secured the check on plenty of
Yeah,
movies.
and you was up in there, a movie after movie after movie. You looked like you liked it to me.
Literally.
Them checks was clearing.
So then the next category was Best Actress. And
Yes.
we both picked Emma Stone.
We both picked Emma Stone, and
I
she
love Emma
won.
Stone. Well, she should have won originally for Easy A, but that's neither here nor there.
Nominated.
I heard she got punched in the left tit.
I love her. She's so funny.
Yes.
Sometimes the way she talks annoys me. We don't have to get into it.
Okay, yeah.
But like she's really
you've
funny.
had enough soapboxes today.
Yeah, she's cute and funny, and I was happy she won. Okay, next category was Best Actor.
Best Actor.
I voted for Jeffrey Wright from American Fiction.
I voted for Paul Giamatti from The Holdovers.
Oh, yeah.
Neither of them won.
Know who won?
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah,
I like him too.
He was really great in Oppenheimer. I saw that.
I didn't see Oppenheimer. It looked long too.
You want to talk about not having the patience to do this sometimes?
Yeah.
I saw that 3-hour movie 4 times.
You need to get a life.
I saw it with my boss. I saw it with some friends. I saw it with a boy I liked. And then I saw it once.
Oh, who's the
'cause I
boy?
told
Oh,
someone-
that's the real T. Who you
No.
go to that movie with?
This boy I liked, and then I told him I liked him, and he said, "Oh, I don't feel the same way, so let's not talk about it."
Oh, wait. Is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He watches this, so maybe don't. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Cut that out.
I was like, "Oh my god, we're at the movies together. I'll see you later." And then like a week later, I was like, "I like you." And he was like, "Aw." Don't feel the same.
But he's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. Anyways, and then we did best song.
Yes. Okay. I, from the moment, was like, Billie Eilish going. How many times have we heard on the red carpet? She was like, I know y'all are sick of hearing it. Basically, I'm sick of singing it.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah, but it's such a good song.
It's a good song.
It's a
Deep.
great song.
Went well with the movie.
She sings it beautifully. She's great.
She can sing something soft. She'll sing the hell out of something soft. That's hard to do as a singer.
It is. She was phenomenal. I voted for her. You voted for her, and
did.
she won.
She won, yeah.
So for Best Picture,
So I picked The Holdovers.
and I picked Barbie. Barbie could have gone either way.
Yeah.
It was such a good movie, and I had to pick it, and
It
I
was
wanted
good.
them to win.
Saw it
Who
9
who
times.
won?
Oppenheimer won. So it was.
They love Oppenheimer.
They loved Oppenheimer and they loved Poor Thing.
And this is the thing with the Oscars. This is why I be boring.
Okay.
The movies be boring. Like, I get the artsy fartsy. I'm here for the art. Support the arts. Girl, like,
Apparently,
it's just,
Poor Things is like that.
It's so serious. It's so stuffy, which is why like funny speeches and the performances really like lighten the space. What was your best speech of the night?
My favorite speech is probably the one that has not happened.
Don't say something stupid.
We've
I
got
hate
one
you.
more award to give out here on Rewind the Podcast.
This is so dumb. Why does he do this?
It is for the bestest co-host ever.
Oh my gosh,
There
who is it
are
going to be?
2 nominees.
Okay.
Myself.
Yeah.
Because if push came to shove, I could do this alone. And I need you to know that. Or is it you, someone who I started this podcast with and I love?
Oh.
And the winner is... on the Rewind, Raven Dawson! Oh my goodness! I can't believe it.
my
I knew it
gosh.
was gonna be you. I think you should make a speech.
You okay? I want to thank Blake because his commitment to a bit is unmatched. Keep in mind, me and the producer. I don't think Angelo knew this was gonna happen. Blake, you are so stupid. I really can't stand you. I really can't. I was looking at you like, what in the hell?
You're like, what are you pulling out of your butt?
But I want to thank my mama, my daddy, my family, Blake and Angelo for working with me. And God. He first, but I said him last. I'm going to put my little award right here. Thank you, Blake.
I will say this. I asked you, but I'm going
I have a question.
Okay.
I have another question. What was your best performance of the night?
I'm Just Ken was my favorite performance.
Me too.
Billie Eilish can sing the hell out of a song, but when they came out in that pink and it was just, it was so cool.
He was giving Mickey Mouse Club. He was giving all the energy. He said, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this.
I watched it like Margot Robbie did. I was like,
It was so cute.
Yes.
They did such a good job. It was, Slash was there. Like,
Literally.
it was
like,
so...
we haven't seen you since Guitar Hero.
It was so elaborate, and it just worked, because I thought it would go, like, silly.
Yeah.
And it was fun and kind of silly, but it was, like, the choreography looked great. They looked great. He sounded great. Like, it was my favorite performance.
Literally.
It's, like, one of the best Oscar performances, I think.
It was laugh with, not laugh at. That's
Yes,
what I liked.
it was so good. And he just, like, was having the best time doing it.
Yeah.
I loved it so much. Yeah. Overall, I give the Oscars a 7 out of 10.
I'll give it a 7.1.
Way to be an original.
I'm original. I am. When people, I'm too tired to do
This
all
has
that.
been
Yeah,
so
this
much
has been
fun.
I was annoying myself.
This
at that
has been
point.
like the best. I
Yeah.
love reviewing award shows. I love like hearing other people's opinions. So I've had like the best time.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I also want to just say thank you. This is our second episode ever.
Yes.
To everyone who watched the first episode. We hope you enjoyed this one and we didn't give too hot takes.
Yeah,
too many
coming
hot
back.
takes to keep you here. But we love it so much and we're just so happy you're listening.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
If you want to keep listening to other episodes of Rewind the Podcast, you can listen wherever podcasts are available. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Google Podcasts. I'm not going to list them all. You know where they are. If you want to watch the podcast and see our beautiful faces and racing
Not racing.
and Raven
Raisin.
and Raven shaking her tatas over there, you can watch us on YouTube. Keyword, what is this, AOL? You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube. And if you want to follow along all things Rewind, you can follow us on all social media at rewind.the.podcast. Raven?
Hi, thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at I am Raven Dawson.
And I am chronically online anywhere and everywhere. You can find me on any social media platform at Blake Rackley. I'm going to try and steal this award from Raven right now, so we're going to go.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.